Do it. Oh, it's battle then talk? I'm down. I'm down to clown. I like that. Let's do it. It's SmackDown time. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle. You stupid hoe. By the way, I think I'll kill him. Yes, sir. What I like to see. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I was like, there is no writer here. If ain't no writer, no problem. Beat that ass with a spatula bot. 120? Well, it should be humanoid. If not, it should be human. It's a skeleton after all, chat. Better got man trait, bitch. Oh, I didn't kill it. Oh, I did kill it. Blah, 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 blah. It's funny, they do the same they did when Cadus appeared as enemy. What you talking about? Home slash. Hey, how you like that? Yeah, without your little cursor, your cursory shenanigans, easy as pie. Hmm. I see. So that's their true capability of battle and tactician. They move quite well. Not bad at all. At this rate, these soldiers are nothing. No, they can't even be a foot. Yeah, they can't even be called a foot soldiers against them. He says, "Hey, whoa, whoa! Yeah, how long are you gonna stand there and be a spectator? Hurry up and give Hibiki back already! Aren't you spectating as well? Not. Master, you realize this, right? It says, yeah, the quote-unquote Umisachi-hiko, the soldiers that Umisachi-hiko is currently controlling. It's the same substance it's the same substance of the creatures that we fought during that specific door before. Oh, I see. Hmm. Then if that's the case and you know about it, then you too have opened that door. I see. It says these things aren't a ghastly ghost, right? Ghastly spirit, or even a haunting spirit, or like a very angered spirit of sort. It's not was born from yesterday or today. I'm pretty sure these anger, this hatred spirits is more long time in the past. It's ha. I knew you had keen eyes. You're exactly correct. These are nothing more than the remnants of the ghosts that is filled with hatred. Those who do not possess its name nor its remembrance fought in the great old war and dissipated. Time has come, and it now brings upon this era revived once more. If you've enjoyed them or quite become fond of them, I'll make you face them all you want. After all, hmm, Iwabune, he's itching for a fight, it seems. But cannot be helped. After all, that thing itself is the amalgamation, the calamic monster that is a combination of all hatred, anger, and resentment. The combination of itself created to take such a shape. Huh? An amalgamation of all these things together? That giant is made up of nothing but resentment, remorse, and all the curse? Blech. I don't want to think about it, but how many people is it stuffed in its body, I wonder? Are you saying that thing came from that weird door, too? Dot. Wait. Is it something we can deal with this much people? We'll pull something off. There's gotta be a way. As for me. As for as for me. I did not really want to expend all these foot soldiers against you all. So may I ask, can you leave, please? Because the enemy that we must face is not you, but the Edo Bakufu. And those who would hurt the existence of the powerless. Mr. Seabolt, Ina-chan. There you are. Evil Boruboru origin villain teacher. It seems you got quite the leisure coming in this little charade game late. Watch out, store leader. He definitely was hiding. Yeah, he was definitely hiding in the shadow, and was analyzing our combat status. He'll probably say things like my victory is 100% guarantee or something. Nani? After all, he is a doctor. You're right. But try to put us our strength in numbers. Our strengths can never be measured in numbers. You see. Dots. I think I should keep quiet that he was changing. It was changing diapers. Mr. Siebel, you're. It says you try to. You try to exit with an illegal. You try to exit with an illegal item of Ino Zoo, aka Japan of Ino. The map of Ino, right? The map of Japan. And because of that crime, you've been excommunicated. Therefore, you've been deported out of country. But the person that's deported is now standing right in front of us. And you specifically said once you earn the Holy Grail, you use those powers at will, correct? Indeed. But my question is after that. Huh? What do you mean after that? Didn't he specifically said created Dejima as a place that needs to be a base of operation and made a dragon palace or whatnot? No. He was for his family. It was only simple and natural outcome to bring both of them and bring them back to the motherland. It'd be easier that way, and we'll have less hassle. But now you're acting and doing criminal works, even harming yourself in an uncomfortable way. There's no reason for you to technically stay in this country. You still have something to do with this country. What is that? Nuts. Nuts. You're not trying to do a political war against the Bakfus whatsoever. 将軍家成とゴーシーファストゥムの行為のオランダへの両輪地域シーボルト事件には様々な人間様の思いが絡み合った。So he says, yeah, shoguns, right? Shogun's name, title, merchant market, and Orlando, um, Dutch, right? The Dutch merchant. The Seaball incident had many people conglomerated and intertwined and had many thought process. Because in the truth, in the very truth, they needed to make sure that you were the Dutch spy and a great criminal in the end. Am I wrong? "厳しい拷問はあなたのみならず、その協力者たちまで及び、ついには犠牲者まで出している。It says, due to the tremendous, heinous torture, not only inflicted to you, but any collaborators that has been working towards you, and in the very end, caused casualties. That's Sakuza. 日本人としての立夏、すなわち霊力さえも交換条件として潔白を明かし、見直すことする訴えも無駄に終わった。It says retiring yourself, abolishing yourself as a Japanese person, even blaming and sacrificing everything you had in order to not get your friends and your friends and allies to be involved. You plead for you plead for proof, yet all was done in vain. In the very end, you get separated from the love of your wife and your child, and as a criminal, you get deported off Japan. At that time, you must have felt regrets, loss, anger. I'm pretty sure all these emotional feelings that cannot be comprehended swelled within you. その感情が避けた口を求めたのだとすれば、余順を向ける相手となるのはやはり it says, yeah, with all these emotions swelled up, the amount that you would spout out as an objective, these hatred will be aggroed towards a quote unquote those who did a deportation order, the Edo Bakufu people. So Teacher Boruboru's true objective is to try to take revenge. Revenge on the Bakufu. 誰かを睨まないとやってられないってそういう気持ちはわからないけど。It says, I can still sympathize and understand the fact that you can't go on unless you keep on hating someone sometimes, but. Hey, is that okay? Is that okay to be agreeing with right there? But that's a no in the end. Dame. It says, because of this, if you pull something off, teacher, you're gonna make Otaki-san cry. You know that to be true. Come on. I agree. Otaki-san said this to us. She was already ready. She was already and prepared for the divorce in the worst case scenario. But before any one of this to happen, she wanted to meet you all one last time. I see. Otaku-san said that. I I swore my loyalty that I would never make her feel a bad time or feel ill or have difficult. But I suppose whatever you try never ends well. That's what reality is all about. Oh. Ah! Hello? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Are you okay? I remember now. Hey, didn't Seabolt get excommunicated and kind of got deported? But in the end, doesn't he come back from? Yeah, doesn't he come back to Japan in the end? Yeah. Hey, you could still live with your family. There's no reason for you to cause this commotion in the first place, right? It's much better if you would have waited until you could return home. That'd be 30 years. What? The exact estimate time that required me to return back to Japan was exactly 30 years. Its long month of year was necessary. My dear girl, for us, family, that exact time and year was way too long for any one of us to bear. Mr. Seabolt, you. Why do you know about the future? Well, this is a story way, way after this. All of a sudden, the Holy Grail has arrived in German Deutschland. But in order to use the proper, in order to use it properly, it was looking for the right candidate. But, wait, what? 当時としてドイツに出現した聖杯、それは所有者にふさわしい相手を求めていました。So it's a holy grail that came out in Germany all of a sudden. And it was looking for a candidate to be used to fulfill its wishes. And that was chosen by one man who was at the abyss of death. He grabbed that holy grail, and do you know what he wished for? That's. Wait. Are you? Journey. A ship journey is long. In this era, I would still be doing my very effort to try to reach Dutch. The land of Dutch as best as he can. That's right. 37 years after. 37 years after that, I've reached a grail to wish for was to return to Nagasaki at that moment, at that time, and return at that moment. And that moment is when he got deported, right? He wanted to return to the day he got deported so he could be with his wife. Right now, this place, I am a servant summoned by the Holy Grail. Philip Franz von Siebold. Dun dun dun. So if you don't know, Siebold's a servant. So the real Siebold actually just got deported. Of course, a couple days ago, but you get the meaning.